I am Izzy Noodles. We're kicking off another new walkthrough today, Pearl of Kojada, another awesome level set by Max. So here we are, we started here, Lara has finished looking at her laptop and we can begin. So, as you get so far, we see we get a notepad entry, so let's take a look at that. So basically it's got the new moves and a bit of story behind the Pearl of Kojada. According to legend, Pearl of Kojada was said to be one of the most marvelous treasures in Mongolian history. It says that the pearl was conceived when the goddess of the winds, Kojada, has sent her falcon in search for the most precious jewels of the world. The falcon finally managed to find one of the most beautiful pearls in a faraway place. However, he was so exhausted from the journey that just before he reached the goddess, he dropped the precious jewel into the salty lake. The pearl dissolved in its salty waters, and during the passing years it has formed the most magnificent jewel. But the goddess wanted to find her pearl. In her anger, she turned the falcon into a breath of wind, which is even now believed to wander the steppes in search of the lake in which the pearl was lost. So we also have some a bit of information on the areas where we will be going to. So these kind of updates, I'll open it up, but I won't read it out. So I'll let you have a moment to pause the video and read it yourself. So straight away we can hop over to here, grab some shotgun shells. Okay, when you can, just drop on down, and the main objective right now is to get that gate open that's ahead of me. We can firstly just hop onto the window ledge, grab some flares. The pot that's just here, that will not set you on fire, so just confirmed you are safe to get close to it. Just gonna grab this L.Medpack here before heading on up this ladder. Okay, follow on through. And we're outside, so here we're going to be looking for a key to get into there. Firstly, just gonna come into this room to grab our first secret. So I'm passing a door on the left. That's currently closed, but we can find a jump switch right up here, which will open that up. So here, I don't believe these shotgun shells are part of the secret, but don't leave them behind. Every little helps. Okay, once up here we can make our way through this tunnel. You can just go ahead and use the sprint roll, or the crouch roll I suppose it's actually called. And this ceiling's kind of annoying. You can't jump over that block, by the way. Okay, here we go. Those official secret items, I think, are these. Yeah, sometimes if the ceiling's getting on your nerves, you can just roll straight underneath. Okay, so once we've got them, we can head straight back outside. So be aware of long grass as well. There's often snakes hiding in long grass and they are poisonous. Head straight on through. We have another diary update, a notepad update. So you see there what the situation is. We will be finding a key. So this is how to find the key. Drop straight on down and you can see we are in the room that it's just shown us in those pictures. So you can grab this, shimmy left to be able to pull up, and we need to remove the spikes. The key is right down there. So just before we enter the next room, just come around here. We have some revolver ammo, or Desert Eagle I believe it is in this version, in this game. So in this room it looks like we're going to be opening a few gates, but we're actually not. So one of them is a return path and one of them is just nothing. So we have two holes in the room. Drop down this second hole and again drop down here. we can hop over that gap. So to my left, that's our return path out of here. So just go ahead and pull this lever. Okay, that's removed some spikes just there. Those are actually right on the other side of this column, so we can just grab this and shimmy around. We've removed those so we can pull this jump switch just here. Super duper! So now we can collect the key. The jump switch did also lower this trapdoor so that we can climb up out of here as well. Okay, and every so often you might wonder, why did I bother to save? There's nothing dangerous coming up. I just find it in this level specifically, it's easy to forget to save, and then you might have an accident and you will have to redo so much stuff. So every so often, whoops, well you see, that's one reason to save. Okay, I was in mid-sentence, nearly had another accident. I think I was going to say just here it can be easy to have an accident because you can go ahead and just jump straight overshoot, but I did the opposite. Don't know what happened, but let's try not to let that happen again. But that's another reason it's good to just keep on saving. It's so easy to make a mistake. So we have just been here, we dropped down here the first time round, we're going to drop again, this time so that we can return, so we can hop up this way. Careful of these pendulums. Oh, a bit soon, but I'm okay. Okay, and then follow the passage round. Awesome stuff. So now we can go and grab the key. Whoa, what you doing, Lara? So being careful, we do have a slope, so you can drop here, grab the edge, drop straight on down, and grab the key. So to climb back up, we can jump into this opening. Running jump across, careful of the slope. Just if you're gonna hit the slope, grab as well so that you do not plummet down. And then we can grab the ladder. Okay, so now we have the key. It can be used over here. Okay, so here we have a bunch of goodies. You don't want to go without these. We have the revolver, the shotgun, and the laser sight. So there is a spot in the game where you are going to need the laser sight with the revolver, and to me it seems like if you didn't pick these up here, you're actually trapped in the room where you need them. So you might actually have soft locked the game. You'll have to start again. So be sure to grab them. Those are definitely needed. So you can see I've just opened that gate just there with the lever, and so we can return back inside where we started. Here we go, come on in. In this room there's two crawl spaces. They both lead to the same place, so it doesn't matter which one you choose. I'm going to go for this one just because there's some flares in here. So aim for the left of this because she sometimes doesn't grab. I don't know whether it's to do with that the object just here, like the washing line or whatever it's supposed to be. I think that makes Lara bug out for some reason. So just be a little more to the left when trying to climb inside. There we go, those are the flares. I'm pressing every button that I do not need to press. Okay, and then we can drop down into this pit. So both passages will lead you to this pit. Through this little tunnel. And here it seems we've got 3 doorways, although one's more of a high up crawl space. So to the left, that's a timed lever. To the right, this is blocked off with a cage. There it is. I knew there was a bat somewhere. So we need to open up a path to the door. That's what the timed lever is for. So we need to move this cage out of the way. So that's, whoops, fumble fingers today. That's why we're gonna come up this way. So here we go, just grab the cage. I passed the entrance on the left side just here. This is where the timed door is. So we're just going to pull this block to the other side of the doorway to give us a clear path. It's quite amusing, the whole ground shakes when she falls down. Awesome stuff. So before going ahead and pulling that lever now, I will just grab a secret. So just crawl on through here. But do be careful in this room. You'll need to drop down, but be careful where you drop. There are some spike traps. So just be a little over to the left on this side. Nope, that's the right. A little over to the right on that higher block. Got some shotgun shells here. And just hop across. Didn't mean to draw my weapons. And we have some more shotgun shells here. Okay, so now we can use the timed lever and get through the door. So in one swift movement, try and jump up to there from the slope. It's not so tough. And then just rush on in down there. There we go, so we have another diary update. I'll just show you the page and you can pause it. Okay, continuing on. Okay, so in this room, we're gonna have to climb up to the lever that's gonna open the next door. I actually ran straight past the next door. I forgot to show you. Now there's a lot of blades, but it's not too tricky. You can mostly just jump straight over them. Oh, well it got me anyway. I'm not going to be worried about it. This first level's not too tricky. I think last time I played, I just got bit by a single wolf, and that was the only damage that I took in this whole first level. So with that jump, careful of the ceiling, it's lower on one side. We have this pole here. I find the poles are actually sometimes tricky to spot. So just be looking out for them if you've got intricate jumps to do. Trying to figure out, am I in a good spot? We'll just do it anyway. We'll soon find out. So do not grab for this jump. There we go. If you grab, she'll not grab the edge. And we can pull this lever. There we go. So jumping into the water, the quickest and safest way down, and we have the chance to grab some extra goodies down in this secret area. These are not secrets though, they're just very well hidden. So if you did not explore the water very well, you probably didn't realize these were here. Okay, back over to here. The door we just opened is here. Be careful of this spike trap. Oh my goodness. I didn't even land in the trap. Outrageous. Okay, we'll try that again. So this is my health. I was not hit by one of the blades this time, and it seemed I jumped a little too soon over that trap. Still made it though, just saying. It killed me anyway. So now heading on up to here. Careful of this trap, it's gonna give you a bit of a bonk around the head if it gets you. Very easy to avoid though. Okay, and straight across. And just a quick detour for an item. I'm gonna hop the gap over here. And be careful, there is a snake, but you can easily avoid that. And just grab this med pack. Very sad you took the med pack. He was saving that. Okay, in this room we need to do 2 puzzles to open up the door, so it doesn't matter which one you do first. Before I do start the puzzles, I'm just gonna climb on up for an item. Because of the low ceilings here, I'm gonna just go ahead and roll my way through. So to the other side, and we have some Desert Eagle clips. Awesome stuff. Now let's head into one of the rooms. So be careful of the pit just here. The plan is we need to open up this gate that's on my left. Nope, that's my right. Apologies. We're going to open that to get inside and grab a big vase to put onto this odd tile that I'm standing on. So just gonna hop on up. The pit is a spike trap, by the way, so you don't want to fall down there. So up to here, coming through this way. So when the blade is not near the opposite wall, so this wall where I am, when the blade is not near that wall, that's when you want to make your chance to jump. So just heading up here for a secret as well. Okay, so again, when the blade is moving away from this opposite wall that it's attached to, is when it's safest to jump. In this next room, watch out for the snake hiding in the long grass. And as we enter further into the room, the door will close behind us and we are trapped in here. So we can grab some revolver ammo. We can pull this lever and that opens the door to the big vase. So how do we exit? Well, this is why I say if you miss the revolver, or Desert Eagle, whichever it's called here, Desert Eagle, I believe you've got yourself stuck. I don't think there's any getting out of here without this. Because even the shotgun, with that being an upper body weapon, is with the revolver. The Desert Eagle. so I don't think there's anything you can do. But what we're gonna do is, this is not like these other things that are hanging from the ceiling. So this is the only one. There's various ones hanging. This is the only one that has this, what looks like a glass panel. So we shoot that and the door opens. So let me show you what I mean by an upper body weapon. So the crossbow is also an upper body weapon. She holds it with 2 hands, and as you look around, she moves it with her upper body. She spins it round with her body. So you can actually aim with a shotgun, believe it or not. So now we're going to jump back over the blades and return back to where we can grab the big old vase. So do be careful which side you're going to drop down on, because you might just end up landing in the spike pit. And here we go, we can grab this and put it onto that odd tile. One down, one to go. So being careful coming into here. This time we're going to drop down into the spike trap below, but not completely. So just hang from the edge, and right below there's an opening. So letting go and immediately holding the jump button, you'll be able to hit that slope and come straight into here. So we have a new trap, fairly easy to get through though, so don't worry about it being too tricky. So if you go diagonally, you can do the roll straight through here. Super duper. Straight on up to here. Make sure Laura's hands are level with this darker line just here, and you can grab this ledge. Okay, go ahead and pull this lever, and that's opened the door to the big pot. Again, being careful which side you decide to drop down on. So before moving this pot, I'm going to come up and grab a secret. So up in the ceiling, in the corner, there's an opening. There we go. Is that everything? Yes. Awesome stuff, so let's head out of here, being careful of the pit just there. And the door is not yet open. What you need to do is just stand straight on this tile as a third counterweight. Awesome. Okay, another entry in the notepad. So this is pretty much telling you what we have to do next. What we do have to do is find 2 stone discs to place up there. So pretty much just like before, we need 2 items. to be able to open the door, which is within the pagoda area. Also, we can shoot the little white ornament gem on the pagoda roof to open up access to a secret. So that's down below in the pit. Okay, so now we're going to head on down. Okay, so from here do a running jump over to this slope. Make sure to grab, otherwise you can just completely overshoot this tile. We do need to get to the pagoda roof, otherwise we can just go straight on down to that longer tile on the ground. But there is a lever on the roof that we need to pull. So over to here there is a pole we need to swing on, so not all that easy to spot. Okay, straight across. And here we go. So that has opened up a door below the pagoda. First thing I'm gonna do is kill the wolves. This is a safe spot right here, and they do take quite some shots, so you'll either want to try and find somewhere safe to be, or you'll end up just eating through all of your ammo. And if they do kind of disappear, so there's 3 altogether, if they don't come out you can just hang straight down from here and then hurry back up. Awesome stuff. So firstly I'm gonna come and grab the secret, so shooting the white ornament on the pagoda roof lowered the spikes so we can get into here, and we have a bunch of goodies in here. Okay. Now it doesn't matter where we go next to collect each of the 2 stone discs. I will just go ahead and come through to here. We opened up this by pulling the lever on the roof. So there is a snake in the long grass, do be careful. And the first thing I'm going to do is open up the gate straight ahead of me. So you'll just need to drop down and come into this passage. So climb up, and on this higher step you can turn around and climb up into this secret gap. Awesome stuff. Okay, so we are above the water section just here. We're going to make our way to the other side, avoiding these pendulums. So it's pretty simple. For this one, I recommend being slightly more to the left of this tile. I think you have a higher chance of missing that pendulum altogether. Sometimes it seems to knock you even though you feel like you're out of the way. And as you head up here, we do have a low ceiling. If you shimmy around, that doesn't seem to do the job. So just carefully making your way to here. You can shimmy around the corner, but then she'll just be hanging right in the corner. She'll not go any further to the right, and she'll not like go back to the left either. So you're kind of stuck. You have to drop on down. So yeah, don't try and shimmy around because that idea will be thwarted. Okay, the gate is open, and to safely drop down, being careful of the pendulums, I recommend just literally hanging and letting go. Okay, so I will just come to the right for some items. There are spikes woohoo, in each corner. There we go. Okay, so, and again here. Hop this gap, don't fall down. And just here is the first stone disc. Nice. So we have activated a spike trap for our journey back. Awesome stuff. So again, reminder of the spike traps here. Another close call just there. And we can return all the way back. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, so now the next place to go to find the second stone disc, we can climb up here and jump onto the pagoda into this area. So here's the doorway that we're planning to open. And we can come through here for the next stone disc. We can jump up here just to grab a secret. The lever is hidden among the leaves to open this. And it's just a secret that's inside. Whoops. I'm quite clumsy today, but that seems to always be the way when I decide to record. Okay, and we can grab another secret straight away. We can grab this ladder. Heading down leads us to a secret. I'm gonna select my Desert Eagle. The shotgun will also work, but this is a quick fire weapon just in this small area that we have. So there will be a wolf. So that's my reason for choosing the Desert Eagle just there. We have just a single small med pack. Nice. Okay, so heading back to the ladder, we can actually climb up the gate that you may have seen. And our objective now is to actually get that gate open. So we're going to climb high above it to get to the high ledge that's up here. Okay, and we can just go ahead and pull this lever. And the gate is open. So you can run off with a grab and land straight in that gap, but sometimes that's not so successful, so I will just To save accidents, I will just... There we go, do it that way. Okay, so we have an opening here that's being blocked by the cage. We can move this. And we can also move this cage to grab yet another secret. So I'm going to pull it all the way this way as far as it will go. So use it to hop on up to here. We can jump over this gap and there's an opening within these leaves. So I'm just gonna hop the corner there. There we go. Beans, and then being careful, you can potentially land in the water below or just not. Okay, continuing. I've hurt my pride a little bit, but I'm okay. Right, so ignore that pit of water I've just gone by. There was a little tiny pool just there. And this room. There's a lot of climbing to be done. So, this is our starting point. So waiting for the blades, hop straight over to here. And then we're going to make our way to the opposite side. So the jumps are straightforward enough on where to head to. Sometimes it can just be a case of how. Especially when there are traps. Okay, so just turn around here, jump to here. And it's okay to keep saving in this room, and there is a pole above me, so this is one that I sometimes miss every time on my practices. So you do want to do a running jump to this because it will give you an extra bit of height that you need. I have stepped on a trigger tile, which is unavoidable. I've activated that blade just there. So depending on how you grab this, you may or may not take damage from the blade. You just want to do a standing jump and grab the edge. Make your way around the corner. And just here you can stand up. You are in a safe spot. Okay. No! I was not high enough, apparently. There we go. Okay, this next jump. Don't jump to there. That's a trigger tile that can be avoided. You will activate that blade on the wall. But we can just go ahead and jump straight to there. So don't jump on the trigger tile. There we go. You're in for a world of pain if you do. Okay, we've made it to the top. So in here, we need all 4 of these little ornament disc things to be raised up and in that beam of light. Now easy peasy, pull lever number 3 and lever number 4. And that's all you gotta do. So I am just going to climb up for an item. We've got some shotgun shells up above here. And then you can drop straight on down. You will take some damage, it does not matter. We have plenty of health. So what that did was open up this trapdoor. And the trapdoor all the way down there. Now we can just go ahead and let go and fall down into there. Or, from just a little bit of a distance, we can do an epic swan dive. Nice. And we have the second stone disc. Cool beans, we can get out of here and use both of the discs. Where's the door? There it is. So, getting out of here, you can either do a running jump with a fake grab, otherwise you'll end up grabbing the ceiling. Or if you're not so good at that, just grab the ladder and then flip back onto the safe edge. Oh my goodness, why did you do this, Lara? There we go, success! So returning all the way back now, outside of the pagoda, we need to now climb back up to the top. So coming across the bridge, we can come along this way. So be careful of various spike traps that are along the way. So run and jump here because there is a low ceiling. Pull this lever to remove these spikes right next to me. And we can climb out through here. And we're back at the top. So just go ahead and jump on up into this section and we can use the 2 stone discs. Okay, so the door is not quite open yet. It's very much the same deal. We will need to step on the tile in front of the door. So hopping down again. So jump to this sloped tile. Make sure to grab so she does not just go ahead and fly straight off. And you can safely jump to here and to here. Awesome stuff. That could have killed me, but I'm fine. Alright, so we have entered the next level, so the next part will be the final part, and I hope to see you there. Take it easy, guys and girls.